Hello everyone, I'm Sky Rinrin, and welcome to my channel. This video is a bit different. I was originally going to voice this over, but I'd rather not get super emotional trying to talk about some of this stuff. Now don't jump to conclusions, alright? I'm not quitting my YouTube channel or quitting on my socials. I am just not doing well mentally or physically. I have been having this mental battle for a long time now. I figured now is the new year, so I should talk to you all about it. I will be talking about some sensitive topics in this video, so please click away if you can't handle it or just don't want to hear it. I completely understand. There are always ups and downs in life. Lately it's been downhill and I don't know when I'll be feeling better. I have been struggling to get stuff done. Sloth is bringing me down with lack of motivation and just this overwhelming feeling of dread. I've been struggling to keep up with my YouTube channel because I've simply lost my spark. This was once a fun challenge for me. I would get a good amount of engagement and people rooting for me. It boosted my confidence and the ability to make fun content that people liked. But since the beginning of the 9-colored deer season, my channel seems to have gone downhill. I now lack the engagement I used to get. It began to make me lose confidence in my work. I tried switching the way I make videos and tried to engage with my small community, but it just doesn't seem to work. I'm also losing my spark to play Sky the way I was playing it. I'm simply tired of the grind. I'm considered a veteran now, which is weird to think about, but there isn't much holding me to this game besides some of my friends and the money I've put into it. I've been forcing myself to play Sky now for the past couple years, thinking it will get better. And the 2 embers rolls around, and I thought TGC was finally getting it. Just for then to turn around and drop Season of Migration on us. It was a dumpster fire. There was barely a story. The spirits were not even present in the story and had served no purpose. It was genuinely disappointing. The cosmetics were alright, and the ultimate gifts were pretty underwhelming. Okay, cosmetics don't make up for the lack of story building in the season. Seeing the new season reveal has really got me in the dump because TGC is just reselling the old seasons. At first I wasn't so upset about it. New players getting to experience the older seasons in a new way. But after seeing the beta spoilers, I am getting less and less amused by it. It is not really as original as I thought it would be. And I'm scared TGC will do this to the rest of the upcoming seasons. Sky has been taking its toll on my mental health, and my channel isn't really going anywhere. It's taking valuable time away from me and the things I want to do that make me feel accomplished in something. I'm glad some few people are still supporting my channel, and I'm thankful for you all, but there's only so much you few can do. Don't take that as me bashing anyone, I'm not. It's just hard to grow on YouTube. And it's the algorithm not liking my content that's keeping me from growing. I see other Sky channels booming and it makes me think I'm doing something wrong. I've tried different ways to edit videos, but it really comes down to YouTube showing it to people. I'm playing a losing game in the end. I have been enjoying making smaller type of content though, like on my TikTok. TikTok's algorithm is more fair in a way. I get a good amount of engagement and I'm interacting with new people. Sky and my channel aren't the only thing that's been dragging me down, obviously. A lot of people in certain categories are quite draining, which makes being on social media so depressing. Everyone makes molehills into mountains, basically making problems where there never was one to begin with. Chronically online people are everywhere, and it's so disturbing to see how dehumanized they are. And they treat other people like they aren't humans behind the screen. It makes being a person who tries to follow the golden rule kinda difficult. I want to be treated with basic human decency. I don't need some chronically online loser picking me apart. Another thing is AI is taking over some of my biggest hobbies, and it's depressing to see so many people in support of it. AI shouldn't be taking artists' jobs. It's hard enough to get commissions from people, especially when a lot of them run to AI to steal real art from hard-working artists. It's disgusting, so I thank the few people who have commissioned me, and I thank all the other people who have commissioned other artists as well. There's been some things in my personal life that's been draining me as well. I won't go into detail about it, but I have a hard time seeing my IRL friends. I understand life gets in the way, but it can start to get pretty lonely when I'm not able to see them for so long or talk to them a lot. I'm struggling with some family bonds and drama that can be such a drag on one's life. I will leave those personal issues at that, no need to get too deep into it. I've become busy with homesteading, and that's way more important than these YouTube videos. I enjoy homesteading. I love the animals, but it takes a lot of time and patience to do this type of stuff. Trust me, it isn't as aesthetic as most social media makes it out to be. That's one thing that isn't draining me. It definitely keeps me busy, but in a positive way. So I have one good thing going for me. This year my channel will have some changes for sure. I will still post, but it will be whatever I wish to post. Whether it's Sky related or not. I wouldn't mind branching out and posting other types of content. I will not force myself into editing a video if I do not enjoy it. If it drags me down, it will not be on my channel. If I'm not challenging myself in a positive way, why should I put up with it? So if you're wondering where's Days of Feast 2025, yeah, I ended up scrapping it. Almost 30 minutes of footage gone. It felt like a huge weight lifted off my shoulders. I didn't see those types of videos as fun to make or post anymore like how I used to. Is it really worth it to go through and edit all of that just for zero engagement? I am competing in a sense with these other big Sky creators, and they are doing the same thing. They make videos on the events, the traveling spirits, the seasons and quests, and they all have done it in their own creative way that their fan bases love. Yet I don't seem to have that effect. So why not do something different? It's hard enough that most Sky creators are a part of the Sky Creators trope. So they already have support from TGC. And no, I will never join that group. I'm sorry, but all I've seen from a lot of creators in that group. Is toxic mean girl act and a whole lot of bootlicking. I feel like TGC has more control over what they do than they say, but maybe I'm crazy. I want complete control and freedom over my content, so I won't take that chance. Besides, the creator troop always felt like the golden children stereotype. I always saw people who would only praise TGC that would get in. Only praising them won't actually help the game. People need to give healthy criticism for the game to get better. But since TGC built up a wall of praise. From the little group that's basically an echo chamber. Nothing will change, and TGC knows what they're doing. So I don't see a point in trying to reason with TGC about the multiple issues in Sky that they choose to ignore, as they throw more stuff into our face like it will make us forget how buggy the game really is. I'm just so sick and tired of it. I've been doing this before their little group became a thing, so I'll stick to what I know. I want to focus more on my passion project of writing a story. It's kinda based on Sky because it is truly such an amazing game. TGC is just squandering it. So I will be making my own lore lightly based off of what we got from the two Embers. I'll also loosely base it off of some of the Spirit stories, because TGC refuses to give us a lore book or a lot of lore in general. I also have been learning animation. Now it's not good by a long stretch, but that's how you learn. You will not be perfect at it right away, just like with art or anything you pick up and do. So I will be doing mini animations and drawing comics based on my story. I may post them on YouTube, but I will most likely post them on TikTok or Instagram. It gives me a positive and healthy challenge I can be proud of in a sense. I've never been good at expressing pain, whether it be mental or physical. I always felt like it was attention-seeking and weak to talk about my problems or ask for help. That's just how I was raised. My family's pretty stoic. Don't take that as me bashing my family. I'm not. That's how they were raised as well. And I know how hard it can be to break mental cycles like that, especially when they've gone on for generations. So I've been working on talking more about my problems. And if I need help, because it's not healthy to keep everything bottled up like this, the best route would be to talk with a therapist who would actually help me and not harm me. Because there's definitely some wacko therapists out there. Unfortunately though, I do not have the money to go to therapy. So that will have to wait for a while till I can seek proper help. I also lean into my religion, and that helps me heal in a way as well. I don't know if I do a good job at expressing how genuinely tired I am. I'm still young, and it's not healthy to feel like my life is just wasting away. It's not healthy to feel so depressed and being very bipolar all the time. Trying to convince myself that I'm okay and that nothing is wrong just feels so gross. Just so I don't have to talk about it with others and feel like a burden. I was shamed for showing any slight negative emotion, and it wasn't fair to me. Being labeled a problem child for a lot of my life didn't do anything for me either. I wish that someone would actually understand me and not just label me and shove me into a corner. Life isn't fair though, so I just kept pushing through it. So I will be working on my mental health a lot this year, and I hope for the best. I hope for major change and growth in myself and others around me. I also want to strengthen my physical health because it hasn't been good for years now. I struggle with chronic migraines and endometriosis. I do take medication for these problems, but the meds can only do so much. And doctors can be such a pain to deal with. Always thinking they know more about the patient's body than the patient themselves. I've had multiple bad experiences with doctors just because they don't believe me. It's infuriating that my endometriosis was brushed under the rug. And the doctors told my parents I was faking, all because they couldn't take the time to properly figure out what was wrong with me. It took a long time to get my diagnosis, and the bullshit I had to go through is disgusting. The schools I went to were atrocious with medical stuff as well. I had to hide my medication from them because they would refuse to keep it in the office and give it to me when I needed it like how they were supposed to. I had the paperwork all filled out, but I was once again shoved into a corner because no one wanted to deal with me. The amount of things that were taken from me due to my health is horrible. People don't know how to treat others simply because they don't care to understand one another. So I wasn't able to experience some things like other people did. And life isn't fair, so because of the health issues it will be harder for me in life. I hope that scientists or doctors can find some type of cure for migraines and endometriosis. But the reality is that they're more worried about men balding than heart attack levels of pain in menstrual cycles. Doctors will always be my number one op, so it can be difficult for me to edit videos during certain times. And I can't force myself to go through with it anymore. So as I've stated before, I'll be making videos whenever I want for my health's sake. This channel is obviously a hobby, not a job, so I won't treat it as such. Treating it like a job takes the passion out of it. I like editing and having fun in Sky. It's supposed to be fun. That's one of the reasons why I started this channel, was to show me having fun. Although I never intended to be just a Sky content creator, I wanted to branch out into other games and interests as well and make new friends through it. And I have made some new friends through Sky. I'm genuinely happy about it. So I'd like to focus more on my friends than the constant grind of making and editing videos. Especially since TGC keeps making more and more events. It's all too much to keep up with. So constantly editing videos on top of all the other things I need to do. Editing is just a low priority, so the videos end up behind. So to spare my mental and physical health from some burdens, I'll only make videos when suitable. So hopefully I can achieve that goal during this year as well. I do apologize for the mood of this video being so low, but I needed to talk about this for a while now. It's probably been clear that I haven't been happy with the way my channel, and hell, even my life has been going. So let's change some things up this year. I hope you support this change. I will not abandon this channel, but it will be different, less frequent uploads and posts. I will probably be more active on short form content creation. Like making TikToks, simply things to keep me in the groove. It's also pretty easy to get motion on TikTok compared to YouTube. So check that out if you'd like. I always have my socials in the description. I'd like to thank you all for helping me reach 500 subs. I didn't really have anything special planned for that goal. But this video was definitely not what I was expecting to post when I reached said goal. I'm glad my 3 years of hard work on this channel has paid off in some way. I'm happy that 500 people find me interesting and entertaining. So thank you to all the subs who have stuck around to see my journey as a YouTuber. I always love to see you guys comment on my videos and talk about Sky or whatever is going on in said video. I genuinely love interacting with my small community, and I hope to have a bigger community someday in the future. But let's take things one step at a time. Improving my health will hopefully improve my content and life. So let's all do our best at staying happy and healthy. I appreciate you all, and if you made it to the end of this video, I thank you for listening to my vent, if that's what you want to call it. I hope to see you all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.